Hey everyone, get ready because we're going to be discussing a difficult tale today. The tragedy of David Bromstad is an unbelievable roller coaster that continues getting sadder and sadder. He's the lively, colourful host of HGTV's My Lottery, Dream Home, where he always has a wide smile on his face and helps people locate their ideal homes. However, beneath the glitter and paint swatches, David's life has suffered some heartbreaking setbacks. There are layers to this adventure, and you'll want to see them all, so stay with me through to the conclusion. Let's begin with the man. We all love David, who made his debut in 2006 after winning the inaugural season of HGTV's Design Star. Imagine him then, an ambitious young Minnesotan artist with a vibrant sense of color and a laugh that could light up a room. His career as a host of Color Splash and My Lottery Dream Home, which is currently in its 17th season as of December 2024, was shaped by the victory. He can be seen grinning like life is one huge party in the pictures from those early days, sporting daring attire and tattooed arms. However, shadows were beginning to appear, even as he reached the summit, and soon they would cover his world with a vast, gloomy cloud. When David's best friend suffered a severe health crisis in 2015, it was one of the first major hits. On Facebook, he opened up about how his friend was fighting fiercely and that it was heartbreaking to see. You can almost feel the anxiety behind David's eyes in those old pictures, even if he is still grinning for the camera. Although he did not give names, followers subsequently deduced that it might have been his friend Gerard, who fortunately survived, whose Facebook page is now vibrant. Even TV celebrities can't avoid life's unexpected turns, as demonstrated by that terrifying experience. Then things worsened in 2016 when Richard, David's father, ended up in the hospital due to severe health problems. David spilled his guts once more on the internet, detailing how his father was placed back in foster care in August and remained there for days. Imagine that the man who brought him up educated him to be compassionate and goofy. David referred to him as the greatest dad ever in a 2021 Instagram post, including old photos, is now struggling to stay alive. Given Richard's difficulties, those pictures of them together, smiling over the years, had a different impact. Although David has never mentioned whether his father died, why has there been such silence? It's heartbreaking and noisy. David's narrative has greater weight because love has also been a battleground for him. He met Jeffrey Glasgow, a police officer, at a Valentine's Day party in Orlando in the early 2000s and fell deeply in love. They lived in a condo in Florida and built a life together for more than 10 years. Images from that time period, such as one with David's tattooed arm over Jeffrey, convey a joyful atmosphere. However, it had a severe crash by 2015. After David allegedly betrayed and turned to drugs and prostitutes, after the divorce, Jeffrey filed a lawsuit against him, alleging a breach of the cohabitation contract. The courts dismissed the lawsuit when David denied everything and called it a smear effort. Nevertheless, the debacle left wounds, both publicly and emotionally, and those wounds must hurt. It wasn't easy growing up either. David described how, as a child in Cocado, Minnesota, he was teased for being different, artsy, eccentric, and subsequently outspoken gay. He claimed that it took him 10 years to feel like an amazing human being, in spite of the abuse in an interview with HGTV in 2021. A quiet, thin child with a spark is depicted in old-school photos, but you can only image the taunts he avoided. Even as he developed his audacious character, that battle remained with him. Evidence that no matter how well-known you become, your history can still haunt you. Fast forward to 2023, and David hit 50 with a solo journey to Norway, climbing Reinebringen Mountain to face his fears. After the most unique year of my life, he shared pictures of the breathtaking vistas and described the victory as a soul-searching one. However, admirers saw that he had previously been silent online, suggesting something serious. He made the standard David joke of laughing about a hotel employee seeing him naked on Late Night with Seth Meyers in November 2024, but you could tell he's been there. Recent posts on X describe him as inspiring due to his optimism, but the melancholy is evident. The truth is that David Bromstad's tragedy keeps getting worse, with the death of loved ones, failed relationships, and a childhood that attempted to dull his brilliance. The images and his own words provide evidence. Despite a life filled with highs and lows, he continues to stand and smile for us. I know it's a lot to process, but you made it to the end. If this really resonated with you, please hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment with your ideas. You might also want to give David a shout out for persevering. Join me in uplifting him.